Tom Selleck's name is synonymous with classic American television, but his rise to fame was never guaranteed. Born Thomas William Selleck on January 29, 1945 in Detroit, Michigan, he was raised in Southern California and grew up with values that would later define his public persona: discipline, perseverance, humility, and a strong work ethic. Selleck attended the University of Southern California on a basketball scholarship, intending to build a future far from Hollywood. Yet his imposing height, rugged good looks, and natural confidence drew attention from talent scouts. Encouraged to explore acting, he began studying drama while supporting himself through commercials and small television roles. Early in his career, he faced countless rejections, losing parts that later became iconic for other actors. Rather than letting these setbacks embitter him, Selleck used them to build resilience. His patience and grounded outlook set him apart in an industry where many are consumed by fame and ego. The breakthrough, Magnum P.I., becomes a cultural phenomenon. Selleck's career changed forever in 1980 when he landed the role of Thomas Magnum in Magnum P.Y. The show became a cultural sensation and made him a household name. Magnum was a charming private investigator living in Hawaii, a role that blended action, humor, vulnerability, and emotional depth. Selleck's performance created a character who felt authentic. A man shaped by military service, loyalty, and strong moral conviction. His signature mustache became one of television's most recognizable symbols, and the show's success earned him an Emmy Award in 1984. But the real power of Magnum lay in Selleck's ability to portray a hero who could be strong and soft at the same time. He didn't play a flawless superstar. He played a human being with values and struggles. This blend of authenticity and charisma helped Magnum P.I. become a defining show of the 1980s and established Selleck as a leading man with substance. Principle over ambition, the Raiders' decision. At the height of his fame, Selleck faced a choice that would have changed his career. He was offered the role of Indiana Jones in Raiders of the Lost Ark, but he turned it down due to his contractual obligations to Magnum P.I. Many would see this as a missed opportunity, but Selleck's decision reflected his deep sense of integrity. He refused to abandon a project he had committed to, even if it meant losing a role that became iconic for another actor. This choice proved he was not driven solely by ambition, but by loyalty and professionalism. In an industry often marked by opportunism, Selleck's refusal to compromise his principles earned him immense respect. Although the decision changed the trajectory of his film career, it strengthened his reputation as a man who lived by his word. He proved that success could coexist with integrity, and that fame is not worth losing one's character. The cinema years from comedy to drama. When Selleck did transition into film, he proved his range and versatility. He displayed romantic charm and comedic timing in 3 Men and a Baby, a film that became a major box office hit. He followed with dramatic roles such as Mr. Baseball, where he portrayed an aging athlete facing cultural displacement and personal reinvention. In and Out, he explored social commentary through humor, taking part in a film that challenged Hollywood's hesitation to address LGBTQ themes. Even in roles where he played the archetypal American male, strong, stoic, and confident, Selleck showed emotional vulnerability. He never limited himself to one kind of character. His performances suggested a man who understood that strength doesn't mean emotionless, and that real masculinity includes softness and self-awareness. Over time, Selleck proved he was more than a television star. He was a serious actor capable of depth, complexity, and emotional honesty. Returning to TV, Las Vegas, and the modern strip between 2007 and 2008, Selleck returned to television with a memorable role in Las Vegas, playing A.J. Cooper, a powerful casino owner. The show wasn't just about glitz and glamour. It explored the intense pressure behind the scenes of a luxury casino. Through security crises, internal conflicts, and moral dilemmas, the series revealed how fragile and high-stakes life on the Strip can be. Selleck's character brought authority, leadership, and depth to the ensemble cast. His presence reminded viewers that even in a world of luxury, there are real consequences, real risks, and real human emotions. Las Vegas gave Selleck the chance to reassert himself as a leading actor in modern television, bridging generations and demonstrating that his star power was not confined to the 1980s. He remained a commanding figure, capable of carrying the screen even in a world full of younger stars. Jesse Stone. The role that redefined his legacy. In 2007, Selleck took on a role that would become one of his most powerful and enduring performances. Jesse Stone in Jesse Stone, Sea Change. Based on Robert B. Parker's novels, the film centered on a small-town police chief struggling with isolation, alcoholism, and moral responsibility. Selleck brought quiet intensity and emotional realism to the character, portraying a man whose strength comes from resilience rather than bravado. The role became a defining part of his career, and he reprised it in multiple sequels. Jesse Stone showed a deeper side of Selleck's acting, a vulnerability and humanity that contrasted with his earlier heroic roles. It was a mature, nuanced performance that resonated with audiences. In Jesse Stone, Selleck proved he could carry a complex character without relying on charm or action alone. He created a character defined by integrity, pain, and the relentless pursuit of justice, a portrayal that became one of television's most respected crime dramas. The comedy return, Killers and the Gift of Charm. In 2010, Selleck appeared in the comedy Killers, playing Mr. Kornfeld, a supporting role that nevertheless left a lasting impression. Although not a leading part, Selleck brought warmth, charm, and a familiar presence that reminded audiences why he has remained beloved for decades. The role demonstrated his ability to blend humor with confidence and to create a memorable performance even with limited screen time. Selleck's presence in the film also highlighted his willingness to embrace modern Hollywood while remaining true to his style. It proved that his talent did not fade with age. Instead, he continued to adapt, evolve, and remain culturally relevant. His performance in Killers was a reminder that he could still surprise audiences and deliver a strong impact in any role, even a small one. Family life, love, responsibility, and a life of privacy. Selleck's personal life has always reflected the values he displayed on screen. In 1971, he married model Jacqueline Ray while his career was still developing. During their marriage, he adopted her son Kevin and raised him as his own. This choice reflected his deep sense of responsibility and commitment, even during years of uncertainty in Hollywood. Their marriage lasted through the struggle of early success, but the pressures eventually led to divorce in 1982. Despite the split, Selleck maintained a close relationship with his adopted son, showing that his family values remained intact. In 1987, Selleck married British actress and dancer Jill Mack, whom he met while she performed in Cats in London. Their relationship was built on privacy and stability. When their daughter Hannah was born in 1988, Selleck chose to prioritize family life, even leaving Magnum PY at its height to be present for his daughter. Breaking the silence. Steve McQueen's shadow. At 80, Selleck finally spoke openly about a figure whose influence loomed over his generation. Steve McQueen. For decades, Selleck avoided comparisons, but age and reflection changed his perspective. He acknowledged that McQueen's presence shaped an entire era of American cinema. McQueen wasn't just a movie star, he was an attitude, a raw, independent energy that couldn't be learned or copied. Selleck said that young actors weren't asked to act like McQueen, but rather to have something as real as he did. This comparison created pressure, but it also forced Selleck to define his own identity as an actor. He realized that he didn't need to imitate McQueen to succeed. He needed to build something uniquely his own. With time, Selleck's admiration evolved into empathy, recognizing McQueen's struggle with pain and the heavy price of fame. A legacy built on honesty. Tom Selleck's life and career are a testament to a man who chose authenticity over imitation. He never chased fame for its own sake, and he never allowed his values to be compromised. Even at 80, he remains a figure of integrity, respect, and humility. Someone who built a lasting legacy not by imitating legends, but by becoming one in his own right. His tribute to Steve McQueen is not a comparison, but a recognition of a shared truth that the most powerful legacy is not fame, but honesty. Selleck's story proves that greatness comes from living with dignity, staying grounded, and never losing sight of what truly matters.